Hello, beautiful. So today I wanted to talk about something that I know we don't really talk about in the coaching industry, especially when we're talking about walking by faith and creating the outcome that we want, co-creating those exponential results in our lives, in our bodies, in our health, in our wealth, in our money, in our business. A life that we're head over heels in love with. What does it really take to create that? The business that we want, the dream HighTicket coaching business we want to create. We want to sell $100,000 offers. We want to sell $50,000 coaching offers. We want to serve deep and make massive impact in the world because we walk by with love and we want to create all this radical change and goodness in the world. But what does it really take to own it, to create it, okay? To make it come alive for us? That's what we're going to talk about today. Teaching our body to hold that future thing that really is technically already here. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Dabo. I'm a high-ticket business coach, and I support spiritual women coaches to co-create profitable and really simple high-ticket coaching offers, boutiques, packages, and businesses so that they can serve at a deeper transformational level, create exponential and expansive outcomes for clients, and in their own businesses, scale to multiple six figures a month or their first $1 million, or second or third or fourth or fifth $1 million. You know, I'm sure that you get this in your business too. You're working with clients who come to you, and maybe even for yourself, because I've done it in my own personal life and my business. You want to create something. You're thinking, I want to create a business where I can impact 200 women every month and then impact the people they impact in their lives. So maybe you create a course and you want 200 women in this course. But every time you release it, you only sign on, maybe 25 women sign on, or maybe at most 30 or 40. You know, I worked with a client who had a course that she was selling, and she said, every time I launch it, I only get 25 clients. Like, what's going on? I always set my intention for 200. I do the inside work, I do the outside work, I do the sideways work, I do all the strategies, I implement all the systems, I do all of the things, check the boxes. What am I doing wrong? What's the gap? And then I have other clients who say, my goal, my intention for 2020 is to create $500,000 in my coaching business. In 2018, it was $300,000. In 2019, it was $301,000. At the end of 2019, it was $340,000. Like, why am I doing $1,000 or $500 increments every year instead of actually meeting the goals that I want for myself? Like, what am I doing wrong? Because I'm doing all the strategies, I've worked with all the coaches, I've done all the systems, I have great mentors. What am I doing wrong? Doing. Here's the thing, I've done that too. When I wanted to hit the first six figures in my business, I went from $95,000 to $95,942. It was like, wait, what? And then it was $96,000. It was just baby steps. And I kept thinking to myself, but I'm doing work. I'm working with even more mentors. I'm doing more of the things. I'm doing all the strategies. I'm doing the mindset showers every single day. What am I doing wrong? Doing. And then I learned something that I've been able to support my coaching clients around, which I'm going to share with you today. And that is, I wasn't teaching my body. Let me just talk about myself for a minute instead of my clients. And my clients too, I wasn't teaching me, my clients, all of us, I wasn't supporting us, not teaching because I'm not a teacher, but I wasn't supporting me or my clients to hold our bodies, to hold the future that we wanted now. So how do you teach your body to hold the future that you want? The thing with spiritual women coaches and Christian women coaches is, I walk by faith and not by sight. I have faith, I believe, I know this is mine. I can feel it in my body, my energy. I just know it, I own it. That's not true. You know you don't. Because if you did, you have it already. It will have manifested in your reality right now. It'll be right here in 3D. But it's not here because you're still waiting to prove something instead of living in that future reality now. Because again, and I've said this before, soul is complete. Love is love, God is love, soul is complete. Everything is here now in 3D. It's all here right now. But we are not living in that future reality because we think there's something that we need to do to create the thing that honestly we already have. So what does it take to do that? The invitation is what I support clients around, and what my coaches have supported me around was to be willing to grow a nervous system that can enjoy massive amounts of growth, massive amounts of impact, massive amounts of success emotionally, spiritually, mentally, financially. A nervous system that allows me to strengthen my ability to hold the thing that I say I want now. Because I can tell you this, my client who couldn't create 200 clients in her group, in her program, was unable at the time to hold in one hand the thing she wanted, and in the other hand the flip side of what she wanted. So when you only hold the $100,000 month in your hand and you can't hold the flip side of it, not the bad side, the flip side, the responsibility that comes with the $100,000, the accountability that comes with the $100,000, the things that come with the $100,000, the effort and time and investment that has to go into creating $100,000 a month. When you can't hold all of that, and all you can hold is the idea of $100,000, you will create $100,000, because even though you walk by faith and not by sight, and even though you just know this is the month it's going to happen, and you've done all the things and check the boxes, it's not, you will not manifest it here in 3D because you haven't created space for what comes with it. It's the same thing that happens in my health coaching business for women who want to have babies, or who are struggling to have a baby, or who want to lose the weight. And they've created the idea of the baby, but not the reality that comes with a child and a human. So until you deal with holding in one hand the thing that you want, and the flip side of the thing that you want, the realities that come with that, it's not happening. When you want to create the 200 women in the program, there's holding the 200 women and the flip side of that. My client was so scared of, what if like 50 of them ask for a refund? I can't deal with that. Well, if you can't deal with 50 of them asking for a refund, your nervous system says you can't handle 200 women. So I'm going to only give you 50 clients who are not going to ask for a refund. Not 200 clients, just 50. Because if you get 200, maybe 150 will ask for a refund. So you have to just master your emotions, grow the nervous system to get the thing and the flip side. You know, people think when I lose the 50 pounds, I'll be happy. There's a flip side to losing that, and people who have done that know what it is. Can you handle both? You say, well, I want a beautiful relationship. I want a man who loves me and adores me, and who I can be in a relationship with that is loving and kind and spiritual and beautiful. And then you hold that in this hand. And in this hand, you think, well, what if he comes and he leaves me? And so you start being clingy, like Velcro, holding on to him. You control him, you manipulate him, and you call that love, right? You manipulate him, you control him, you're clingy, you're like Velcro, you hold on to him. What if he leaves? What if he wants to love with somebody else? It means you haven't mastered your emotions of creating the ideal relationship you want, because you're still obsessed with what if he leaves me? Incomplete. You're still incomplete. Soul is complete. Love is love. It's already here. So from the frequency of soul is complete, pull what you want towards you from that frequency, not from the what if he leaves me frequency, not from the what if 50 women say they don't want it frequency, not from the what if I put the weight back on frequency, not from the what if nobody buys the $100,000 coaching offer frequency, but both, because both exist in your reality. Okay, it's not a unicorns and butterfly world. So speak to yourself like you would your best friend, and love you some you. Like I wake up in the morning, I literally go in the mirror and I say, I love me some me. And my daughter laughs at me and she goes, Mommy, that's weird. No, I gotta love me some me. The same way I tell my daughter, I love you. The same way I say to me, I love me. That is teaching my body to hold the frequency of love, of joy, of massive impact. Because I know I can handle it. If you don't believe that you can handle the thing, even though you're walking by faith and not by sight, even though you just have the embodiment of the frequency and you're so much being and all that stuff, if you don't believe it, if you know secretly you don't believe it, I invite you to crack open a window of possibility and just look through that tiny window. And every morning you look through that window of possibility, you're practicing your future reality. You're pulling it into you right now. You're living in that reality. Get excited about what could go right. Get excited about what could go right. Stop focusing on what could go wrong. Remember why you started your coaching business in the first place. The excitement, the big dreams. Let the dreams be bigger than the fear. Okay? The big dreams you had, the excitement of creating impact and income in the world, the travel, the connection, the relationship, the joy, the expansion, the courage, the visibility, the power, the beauty of the life you want to create, the head over heels in life you want to create. Let that hold you and stretch you and strengthen your ability to hold the thing that you say you want and to hold the flip side. I got you and I got you. Let's go. And then do it. But until you do that, there's always going to be what looks like that gap where you're saying, I am not meeting my goal in my business. I'm not creating the impact I want to create in my business. I'm not creating the income I want to create in my business. I'm not creating the clients that I want to work with. Like, I want to work with 20 clients. Why do I keep getting just 2? Because somewhere you think the other 18 or whatever clients you want to work with are going to ask for a refund, are not going to give you the perfect testimonial. You're not going to earn their validation. So you teach your body to reject it, and then you wonder why you don't have it. So there has to be alignment in the thing that you want to, the enjoyment you want to experience, the pleasure you want to experience, and everything that comes with that pleasure that you want to experience. If not, you don't experience the pleasure, you experience just a tiny bit of it, or just enough for you to say, I can taste it, it's so close I can taste it, but it will never fully be manifested in your life right now as it is, because you haven't lived in that future reality. So crack open the window of possibility. Exist in the frequency that says, it's already here, I own it. Walk by faith. What does that mean, walking by faith? I know I say that a lot. It's preparing for the rain by walking around with your umbrella even when there's no sign of rain. And CNN says it's not going to rain for the next 6 months, and MSNBC says it's never going to rain, and Fox News says it's not going to rain until 2024, and you have the biggest umbrella outside because you know you walk by faith and not by sight, and the rain's about to pour, and you know it, and you believe it, and you are prepared for it. Okay? And that's how you create that dream high-ticket coaching business that you want today. That's when the clients come. That's when you know how to do it. One of the things I do is when I am launching my program, I create folders for all the clients. Let's say I want 5 clients. I create the 5 folders that I want, and there's a space for the client name, but the time is on there, so I know I coach at these times 3 times a week only. And so I already list them. And so when the client comes on a call, I say, I have available these times remaining. What time would you like? Their folder's already done. Everything's done. Their contracts are already done on my computer, all ready to go. So I'm not sitting here walking by faith by saying, ooh, I really want to create clients. I'm going to call everyone and see if they want to coach. No, everything's done. I act as if I live in the future reality now. I wake up every day and do everything as if I have those 10 clients or those now 5 clients. And I teach my body to hold everything that comes with having a $100,000 coaching client. The good, the bad, the responsibility, the accountability, the joy, the fear. I teach my body to hold all of that. And every day I stretch myself and my joy meter up a little bit more so that my nervous system can handle anything that comes with the business I want to create. And that is the frequency I use to attract, create, and build my dream high-ticket coaching business on my terms. I speak to myself like I'm my own best friend, and I crack open my window of possibility every day and love me some me. But there's a key, and the key is gratitude. It's gratitude for me being here right now. Gratitude for experiencing this journey right now. Gratitude for even having the capacity, the imagination to think that I want to create that next level in my life. Gratitude, joy, excitement. That is how I practice walking in faith every day, because it is a muscle I have to practice every day. So how do you teach your body to hold your future? How do you live in your future reality now? How do you agree with soul that yes, we are complete, let's create this now, let's do this today, let's experience this pleasure today? How do you pull what you want towards you today? And how do you hold space for the thin and the flip side of the thin? Let me know what you resonate with. And guess what? In September, I have a 3-day live event, September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, where I'm going to work with women doing all the things I do in my Divine Intuitive Millionaire experience at a fraction, a tiny, mind-blowing, no-brainer fraction of the investment to work with me. And why am I doing this? Because I do realize that I only work with 5 women a year. And I want to spread that joy, opportunity, and just to experience being in a group of women from all around the world virtually, with no cap on them saying, I would really like to work with you, but. So now you have this opportunity to do it. Get rid of the buts. They're heavy and they just give you a big butt, okay? Get rid of the buts. Let's get together in September, 3 days. If you're interested, I'm still working on the details. Drop down in the comments, #live, and I'll send you the information as soon as it is ready. It is ready next week. But let me know how you are living in your future reality now, and how you co-creating that business, that life, that body, that everything, relationship that you're head over heels in love with today. It's been good having you.